Hey, what's up everybody? It's Mike again from Nowhere Bound. Thanks for clicking on the video, and it is mid-July. I'm here at the same campground where I filmed the winter camping in 0 degrees video. It's quite the opposite scenario this time. I am camping in very warm weather, no generator, just relying solely on the fan, no air conditioning or any of that stuff. There's also people up here, so you may hear some kids talking, or my neighbor's chopping some wood right now in the forest, or you might hear some AR-15s blasting away at the nearby gun range. I want to address a few questions that I did not answer, and they came up a lot in the comments in my winter camping video. First of all, that video has blown up like crazy. As of the filming of this video, it's at about 500,000 views, and I filmed it about 5 months ago. So I guess people are interested in it, and I've gotten a lot of questions in the comments. So I want to address some of those questions in this video, and also talk a little bit about my plans moving forward with the channel and what we're going to do. I made some notes here on my phone. Let me pull it up. So first of all, I want to address the troll comments. And I know that happens all the time in everybody's videos, but there seemed to be quite a bit of 0 degrees is nothing. You should go to Canada, or you should try camping in Alaska or Montana, or any of that stuff. My goal in making that video in the first place was just to test out the equipment that I had and see how it would do on what was the coldest day in Ohio for this year so far. And honestly, if it were even colder than 0 degrees, I would have been out there. I was hoping for a -5 or -10, which does occasionally happen here, but we only got down to 0, and I happen to have the time to do it. So I just did it as a fun experiment, and I had that generator. It's a Predator 3000. That generator is overkill for this particular camper, but for the bigger camper, it was a 30-foot Forest River. It was perfect. So I still had it left over, and I just wanted to use it because it is good to use your equipment. If you let it sit there, it kind of dies and it'll rust. You know, you got to keep the motor working. That's pretty much all I wanted to accomplish. Just to see how practical it would be to use what I have for future travels. You know, I do want to travel out west and further north. Certainly Montana. I don't know about in the dead of winter, but maybe Alaska is in the future. Who knows? Anything's possible. A lot of people asked about the yellow blocks that I put under the wheels. Those yellow blocks are just leveling blocks. You can use them to prop up the tongue of the trailer. AR-15 in the background. You can put them under the tongue or under the wheels on one side to level it out. That's what they're intended for. And I put them under the truck because I didn't want to unhitch. And I just want to lift the back of the truck up slightly so that I could level out the front of the camper. And that would prevent my head from being lower than my feet. And if you're going to have your camper leaning in one direction, it's best to have your feet lower than your head for obvious reasons. A lot of people asked about the truck too, and that's a really good question. You can see that now I'm driving this Jeep Wrangler Willys edition, and I traded in the truck for this because I originally got the truck to tow around my 30-foot travel trailer, and it works great. And so keeping the truck to pull around this teardrop camper just didn't make any sense. It was way overkill. So traded the truck in for something that is definitely more my style anyway. I like doing off-road things and going camping in very remote areas, and I think this Jeep will take us there without any problems. So you can expect some off-roading Jeep videos for sure in the coming videos, so stay tuned for that. A lot of people suggested that I use a diesel heater, which I'm definitely considering. And I think it'll be pretty easy to run the diesel heater with my Jackery Explorer and just run the 12 volts out the window and just running the heat vent in through the side window and maybe insulating around it with some kind of foam, or I could cut something in, or I'll figure that out. But a diesel heater is the way I'm thinking about going in the future. So you'll probably see that in future videos. The last thing I will address is my dog Juniper. A lot of people made comments about her, asking about her breed and saying how cute she is and all that stuff, and I completely agree with that. She's adorable. So I'll tell you, she is a rescue dog. I got her when she was 12 weeks old. She was from a rejected litter of golden doodles. Everybody, especially when she was younger, before she had her beard, they assumed that she was lab. And I kind of did too, until I got her DNA checked. And so I have those DNA results right here to share with you. The bugs are kicking up, so I'm gonna move this thermocell closer. Maybe that'll help. By the way, this is a thermocell. If you're not familiar, it warms up this pad on the inside of that grate, and it vaporizes a bug repellent. It's supposed to be good for 15-foot radius. And most of the time it works really well. So they're not expensive. I highly recommend them. Okay, so I'll put these DNA results on the screen as well. Juniper is 30.4% Basset Hound, which is crazy. 28.7% Standard Poodle, which those are the big poodles. 21.3% Golden Retriever, so there's the Golden Doodle aspect. 4.5% Pug, and 15.1% Super Mutt. And I know that in that Super Mutt there is a Terrier gene in there as well, so that could be where she's getting her beard. But yeah, she is a true American mutt, and I couldn't be happier with her. She is very intelligent, very sweet and playful, loves people, and she's a great hiking dog. I can hike in remote areas without a leash on, and she just stays right by my side the entire time. In fact, she's kind of annoying because I'm always tripping over her, even without a leash. Moving forward with this channel, the goal is to produce more content more frequently. And I don't want to just throw out random, boring content just for the sake of quantity. I want to do quality videos for you. And I'm going to set a goal of 2 videos a month right now. That's a realistic goal for me. I've been the busiest I've ever been at my day job, and I'm self-employed, so I am in a situation right now where I'm hoping to be able to take a long month to 2 month long trip in the fall with a camper. We want to go out west, probably just going to be Juniper and I doing some super remote camping in the mountains, in Utah, wherever we end up. So I think that about wraps it up for now. I appreciate you watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'll put a link to the winter camping video here if you haven't seen it yet. That's gotten by far the most views out of any video on my channel. So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you nowhere soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.